If responsible father was a person, this would be his chariot. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Ford Everest XLT. Not the flashiest in the lineup, but quite possibly the smartest. Priced at 942,000 rands, it's the ultimate 7-seater family SUV for those who prefer bucky-blooded toughness with a leather-wrapped conscience. In this video, we go on a road trip to Billa. But before you hit the road, you need to be insured, so let's Hippo it. Using hippo.co.za, I got 10 quotes, with the lowest estimated premium coming in at 1,837 rands per month, with an excess amount of 14,250. And the installment, well, that was at 18,910 rands per month, and if you factor in a fuel tank of 1,600 to fill up the 80-liter tank, you end up with a cost of ownership of 22,347. Later on, we'll look at how much you should earn to own this vehicle comfortably. So then, it's one of those evenings. You're sitting in four-ways, tired of traffic, meetings, and adulting. You ask yourself the question, mini road trip? And the answer, always yes. Without any further waste of time, you cue the keys, engine start, and some very chill Spotify music, courtesy of the built-in Android Auto. And Billa, here we come. So then, what's under the hood? Well, you have a 2-liter bi-turbo diesel engine delivering 154 kilowatts of power and 500 Newton meters of torque. It's matched to a 10-speed automatic transmission that I think thinks faster than most of us do during interviews. It's rear-wheel drive only, so gravel roads require a bit of finesse, but on tarmac, well, it's smooth and offers linear acceleration. It also gives confident overtakes, and I must say that it's actually a refined cruiser. On the inside, well, it has no sunroof, no heated and cooled seats, but I'll take comfort over gimmicks any day. Leather seats, tick. Wireless charger, tick. USB ports, tick. Cup holders everywhere, tick. And at 1.86 meters tall, I sat behind myself so comfortably and didn't have to fold like origami. And as for the third row of seats, well, let's just say that those are actually perfect for the little humans, not really quite for adults above 1.86 meters tall. You get a clean cabin layout, soft touch materials where it matters most, and a digital cluster that tells you everything you need to know about the vehicle. In terms of the infotainment system, well, it's Android Auto and Apple CarPlay capable. However, you do not get the B&O sound system in this vehicle, but surprisingly, it offers quite crisp audio system. Ford standard speakers are better than some premium systems I've ever tested. So, I took a wrong turn somewhere on the highway. Google Maps whispered sweet nothings and got me back on track. Good tech saves the day again. However, before getting to my destination, we decided to take a quick stop and just get a couple of snacks. I mean, what's a road trip without snacks? Oh, and I must say that Billa is such a nice small town. What's up, Billa? After the snack run, we were back on the road. The stretch of road between Billa and our destination used to be filled with potholes, but now it was refurbished and had become smooth, so smooth. This P500 overtook me like I was standing. After a few kilometers, we had now come to the main event. The road changed, tarmac ended. Welcome to Gravel Town. Now this is where the Everest XLT starts flexing. Even without 4x4, the suspension soaked up corrugations like a sponge in a bucket. It's not a mountain goat, but it's a very confident elephant. Look, I'm not a gravel guy, but if more SUVs handled like this, I'd start a gravel-only YouTube channel. From my experience, Ford vehicles really shine on gravel drives. After some detours, dust and Spotify sing-alongs, we arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tollo Game Lodge, a proper hideaway in the bush. Now this is where I'll be laying my head for the night. But before laying my head, I had to fill up my fuel tank. What was on the menu? Well, sirloin steak, medium to well. This was the best sirloin steak I had ever had, and I think I will come back here again soon for one more round of that meal. Just a disclaimer, I am not sponsored by the Tollo Game Lodge. Was there any wildlife? Well, turns out the animals were also on a weekend break. Fair enough. To be fair, upon arrival, we did see some wildebeest. The following morning, before departure, we had some breakfast. And after that, we hit the road. The ride back was peaceful. Gravel roads, well, those were eaten for breakfast. Even the aesthetics of the Everest was starting to grow on me. Though, those 17-inch alloy wheels, well, they are a bit too tamed. Personally, I'd go for something chunkier, just slightly more menacing. But the LED daytime running lights, the side profile, and the 3.5-ton towing capacity, well, I must say that is solid. One thing I like about the Everest is the fact that it covers most of the practical aspects. For example, you have an electric tailgate, and once you have it open, with the seats drop down, you've got near bucky levels of space. So then, let's wrap this up with 2 things I like about the vehicle and 2 things I don't like about it. Number 1, I like the fact that it gives a smooth, quiet and confident drive, especially on long stretches. Number 2, I like the practicality and space for the whole family. In terms of the things I don't like, number 1, the rear wheel drive limits your gravel confidence. Number 2, those wheels, please Ford, just a bit more presence. So then, would you take the Everest XLT or would you go for something like the GWM tank or BYD offerings? Well, that's the beauty of 2025. We are all spoiled for choice. And now for the most important part, how much should you earn in order to be able to afford a vehicle like the Ford Everest XLT? Well, in my opinion, I believe that you should at least earn 3 times the amount that the cost of ownership will cost you. So that means that you should at least earn around 66,000 rands per month. And that simply translates to 33.3% of your salary going towards your vehicle, 33.3% of your salary going towards your home, and 33.3% of your salary going towards your personal stuff. However, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. Whatever it is that you want to do with your money is all up to you. You have a warranty of 4 years or 120,000 kilometers, as well as a service plan of 6 years or 90,000 kilometers. Well then, until next time, this was Mio from Zansi Popular Rides, and this was the Everest XLT Unleashed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We're on the road to 70,000 subscribers. Maybe the next trip we'll actually see some animals.